Hey guys, I thought I would do a getting ready with me video because I wanted to kind of show a demonstration on how I use the Mercier Mineral Powder Foundation because I received a lot of questions about this when I mentioned it in my favorites video. So let's get started. I already have on my Origins moisturizer, which is my daily moisturizer of choice these days. I'm also going to use this Origins Ginseng eye cream just a little bit. I only use this during the day. I don't put any eye cream on at nighttime. Maybe I should, but I don't know. This to me is more of a daytime eye cream and I just don't really feel like I need it so much at nighttime. Okay. And then a primer. I'm going to use the Shu Uemura Instant Glow Immediate Radiant Skin Perfecting Cream. I have found when I use the Mally primer with the Mercier powder, I think the Mally primer is great for liquid foundation, but I have found in the past when I use it with a powder, even like MAC Studio Fix powder, it kind of curdles, if that's even like the right word. It kind of curdles on my skin and it, I don't know, like it turns into a weird consistency and I think it just messes up my foundation. So I do not use that primer with a powder foundation. Alright, I'm going to just do my eyes first, and kind of my go-to lately has just been using this Too Faced Boudoir palette, and I just use the matte light color in the crease, the shimmery color on the lid, and then this color as a highlight. So I'm just going to do that really fast. I'm just using up this sample of a NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. I don't love it. I definitely wouldn't repurchase it. I'm just kind of using up the sample that I have. I don't know, I know it gets like tons of rave reviews online, but I just not a fan of it. Alright, I'm just using a flat brush and I'm going to just take the shimmery color all over my eyelid. I love this palette because it has a lot of the taupes, which I really love, but it also does have a good mix of lighter colors and matte shades, so you don't have to always wear a dark eye look when you want to use this palette. And it's nice because you can add a little bit of depth to your crease if you wanted to, darken things up a bit, but you have the option to keep it light. And this color, Fuzzy Handcuffs, this light matte color, is so pretty. It looks like nothing, but it's really a nice contour color for your crease. It's one of those colors like Urban Decay Naked. Like if they sold it separately, I would definitely pick it up once this was gone. I just feel like it's a good, I feel like I'm really far away. I feel like it's just a really good color to have on hand. And I'm going to just take this cream color right underneath my brows, which need a threading very badly. I'll try to disguise that with the shadow. And it's nice because if I wanted to, I could just go in with a little pencil brush and just take a little bit of, you know, this matte darker color or the shimmery one and just kind of deepen it up a little bit. But I'm just going to use it as a liner and kind of smoke it out a little bit. You even could bring it underneath on your lower lash line if you wanted to. But I'm just using it as a kind of a smoky liner. Zoom you in a little bit. The Too Faced shadows are so soft and very, very blendable. I really, really love them. I'm still a huge fan of my neutral eye palette, which I've had for a long time. I'm just very impressed with the quality of their shadows. The neighbors next door just installed an invisible fence and they have this little dog. I think it's like a Maltese. It's out right now, which is why I'm looking. But I wasn't out there when they were training, but Nick was, and he said it was like really hard to watch. When we moved into this house, it had an invisible fence, but I just could not do it to Jake. I know tons of people have them and swear by them, but one, I don't trust Jake. Like, I just don't think anything would stop him if he wanted to get out at something. And two, I don't know, I just feel like it's really cruel. Not that you know, once they learn and they don't ever get shocked again. At least you'd hope not. But I just felt like it was inhumane and cruel. Hence why we put up a fence, a regular fence, and deactivated the invisible one. I don't know. I guess you do what you gotta do, but I just, ugh, it really bothered me, the thought of it. And training him. Looks like now, though, the dog next door is trained. I haven't seen him. When we first moved in, the poor neighbor lady next door was like chasing after him all the time. Like you just always saw the dog dart across the street, then you saw her chase off right after him. And it would just like be really comical. But now I'm just watching the dog and he's barking at stuff, but he's not going any further. So clearly they work. I just didn't have it in me to do. Okay, Laura Mercier Mineral Powder Foundation. I am in the shade Natural Beige. Hello, blind. I just put a little bit in the cap, like so, and I find that applying it with my MAC 109, Sigma has a brush exactly like this, I have it somewhere, applies it best. And I kind of start where I have my redness, which you can clearly see, like right under my eyes and on my cheeks, to just kind of disguise that. Up my nose, and then I take it all over. I definitely think even a kabuki would work. Something that's dense but small, concentrated. You don't want to use like a big fluffy powder brush for this because you can, and then I feel like the powder would be just a really nice setting powder, but to use it as a foundation, like a more of a medium coverage foundation, I definitely think you need a smaller, concentrated, dense brush. I will say too, like I've had this foundation for over a year. It's been a while, and I feel like I still have a good amount left. Okay, so now I kind of have it on, and I just buff. And hopefully you can see what I mean when I say it's just very, very dewy and pretty. Looks glowy. Covers really well too. Like my redness is completely covered. I didn't even use concealer yet. Even I had like a spot right here, which you can kind of see, but I feel like it covered it enough that I don't even need to use the concealer. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Next, I'm going to just do a little bit of my Triple Remedy, Eye Duty Triple Remedy from First Aid Beauty underneath my eyes. Whoops. Squeeze it a little bit up. Dab, dab, dab. In case you missed it, I have a whole video about how to hydrate and depuff and brighten your under eyes. Is the video, I believe, before this one. If you want to check that out. I love this product. Highly, highly recommend it. It just feels so good. Feels so, so, so good. It's a brightener. I wouldn't consider it a concealer. Just make sure it's tapped in. I'm going to use a little bit of the Lasting Perfection Concealer from Collection 2000. I'm going to use a little bit on my lovely marionette lines that bother the crap out of me. And I'm just going to blend everything like that with my finger. This concealer, once it sets, doesn't budge. It's awesome. I think you can buy it online at Boots, I just found. But as far as it being readily accessible in stores here in the US, not yet. So sad. Okay. I don't even feel the need to set that concealer because really it just sets. You know, you can tell when a concealer is like not gonna budge, and it's there. Okay, these brows are looking a hot mess, so let's just comb comb them out. I'm just going to use a little bit of this YSL. It's like a mint color. Again, one of my beautiful friends sent this to me from the UK. I don't think you can get it anymore. But it's kind of like that same concept as the Revlon lip butter that I've been using. I'm trying to find my makeup bag. Here we go. Okay, and then I'm going to use a little bit of Harmony from MAC. It's a contour powder. The really great thing about the foundation as well is you can layer powders like blushes and powders, and it doesn't ever get cakey. It doesn't ever look like it's too much. It just kind of goes on like it does with liquid foundation. Let's do my jawline. And then Arazu also sent me this new Sleek Pink Lemonade blush palette. It comes with icing, sugar, macaroon, and pink mint. Unfortunately, one lost on the way here. One broke up and shattered. But the middle, which is macaroon, is a cream blush, and it's really nice. I've been using this quite a bit the past week. I just dab it with my fingers. It's a really, really nice consistency. It's not anything like the MAC ones. I feel like the MAC ones, you kind of just like blend and blend and blend, and it never absorbs into your skin. This absorbs really well, and it stays put. It doesn't like slip all over your face, and you don't really need to set it with a powder. And it's a beautiful shade of pink. Perfect. I'm usually, recently, even like the last year, I would say I just have not been a fan of cream blushes just because I just haven't been having good experiences with them. But this one is really, really nice. All right, I think that's pretty much it. I'm just going to curl my lashes one last time. A piece of mascara came down. And I'm just going to give one final dusting of the beauty powder from MAC in Too Chic. And kind of, I've just been using this as like a setting powder, the Crown Jumbo Fan Brush. Kind of just over, and it also kind of just softens everything. So that is it. That's how I use the Laura Mercier powder. I hope that you found this video helpful. Addison is still sleeping, so I'm going to attempt to film a way long overdue fashion haul, so look for that video after this one. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!